know what I mean?
Yeah. The only thing Slark has to be afraid of is a Storm Orchid.
Yeah.
That's like, Storm is a bad start. You don't have Storm Orchid.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened the last time Tinker picked, Weaver.
Or something over Weaver. Yeah, so I think their game plan is just split the map as much as possible. Try and get some towers with Jakiro. And he's just going to be solo pushing all the game, I think. Maybe Tree is there, because I guess United doesn't really have any real tower push. So they just want to chip away at towers, and Tree's got to protecting your towers against that. That might be it.
So they need one more support from Cloud9.
10 seconds remaining.
And they've banned out Bane.
It's a Pilot out here, probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
Skyrath.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this game could actually go either way. Like if Team Tinker actually get like tier 1s down, start forcing them to react to the Weaver, it opens up a lot of room for Storm to actually look for solo kills. But it's also heavily dependent on the laning phase.
Yeah.
Storm Orchid is late, like Zai said. It's just like you get post 20-minute Orchid, your Orchid is like doing nothing basically. So we'll see how well they can actually get their items together.
We've seen a lot of Skyrats today as well. They roam really well, and against heroes like Storm Spirit and Weaver, who require like spells to obviously get away, and they're really weak without them. Like I think it's a really nice pick actually.
I think Team Tinker might just be looking to roam around with the Venge and Treant and just kind of, you know, win their lanes that way.
Yeah.
C9 doesn't really have... Their heroes are kind of easy to gank. Like Brewmaster can't really escape. Bat can't really escape if you catch him. And I think Tree Venge beats ET Skyrath if there's like a small engagement.
Yeah.
So they might like buy boost and Treant and run around.
Okay. Hopefully we don't have any trouble this game.
I think it'll be fine. We've already had our fair...
Oh.
Soon.
Oh god, I jinxed it.
Damn it.
No!
Right. So in the sense of like roaming Venge and Tree, you mentioned that if the Tree doesn't get kills, he kind of falls behind really hard.
Yeah.
If there's no real backup plan, like you're essentially waiting for Quakefa to get farm on the Storm to be able to actually take any sort of engagement, I guess. And if you don't find kills in the early game, like what do you actually do?
I think their plan is, because they recognize that C9 is quite the greedy team and their lanes aren't the strongest, and I think they just want to use, they pick like these 3 strong cores in the Storm, Jakiro, and Weaver, and then they want to pick these 2 roaming support heroes. They just want to roam around and kill all the heroes so that they can secure their lanes, and that way win the early game, I guess. Because they have to win the early game, I think.
Yeah, we saw Quakefa when he got behind on the Storm Spirit, like they nearly came back in that game.
But it's so difficult because, as we said before, they have no means of locking down either Stark or Brewmaster unless they have an Orchid. And if Batrider gets off to a good start, I guess they have bench swap, but it's kind of hard.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult there.
So it's apparently, I mean, they could potentially go aggressive. Like, if you want to put Jakiro solo bottom, he would be against like its Batrider, which is not necessarily an amazing matchup, but I think the Slark would get absolutely crushed if it was just Weaver Venge even, or Weaver Tree in the top lane.
Yeah, but it's so easy to dodge. Like, a team like C9 will just recognize that you're coming aggro, and they will put like Slark top solo, and then they'll just roam around with the 2 support heroes to get kills in other lanes, because you're committing 2 heroes to that top lane, and you're not actually killing the Slark, so you're like wasting 2 heroes.
Okay.
So going aggro is usually not that good.
Did you see AOE's sigil thing?
Give me Visage item mats. I think we're changing sound effect every time we actually go in game now. That was completely different from the last one. I think production is just screwing with us at this point.
Does everyone hear it or just us?
I don't know.
Yeah, how come this one is color?
Maybe it's a better one.
That is kind of weird, actually.
Pilot I must have paid more money for that one.
MLG no scope.
I've never even seen him play Windrunner.
You might like Windrunner.
I don't know. Seems bizarre.
I think he played at MLG a lot with the RTC C9 team.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
That was quite a while ago.
It was. That's their glory days.
I actually remember him just being mid the whole time, like clicking the enemy mid hero for some reason. It's just weird the thing to remember. Okay, so it looks like they might go, yeah, as you said, offensive.
Well, the thing is, if they actually put the Jakiro in the aggressive lane, he might not get levels, but you probably kill the tower really fast. I don't know. If that's their goal and they want to just have the supports be able to move around, I don't actually know if that's really even that good, to be honest. But we'll see. A lot of people just also have a tendency to try to control at least 1 rune for the 0-0, so you can get like a bounty or something like that.
Yeah.
What do you think of these like really, really early wards from Cloud9? Like they put them down like so early, just so they see when other people ward. Like,
Yeah, this one's usually good because the one who places it first usually
Loses.
sees where
Yeah.
where this guy places the ward.
oh, he did the old fake.
Yeah, he did the fake one. That's why Ryzen did in one of our games. He was disruptor, and we had a ward like here.
Well,
So we saw that he had a ward, and he like drops the ward and he walks out in the lane, and we thought he lane warded.
if you ping it, weapons can see where it is.
Right here.
Good job.
So he actually baited us into buying sentries, even though he didn't ward.
Battle begins.
What a player.
Yeah.
It's the small stuff like that that really like makes you like players a lot.
I hate buying sentries.
Aoi gets his hands on Invis here. Looks like the supports are going to be top for the time being on the side of Team Tinker.
Yeah.
Can he do the invis stump?
Hey, I mean it good, but I don't think Storm.
It doesn't really do anything, right?
Maybe he gets the R and then kind of can get all the blast hits. If he sits there in this.
Next level.
Oh, he's got a clap here. They want to at least try to harass a bit, I guess.
That does a lot of damage actually. How much damage is that? Is that 80 times 2? 160?
Yeah, 160. Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
Okay, so Fata gets like a reasonable lead. How, like, when you play mid, or if you do play mid, can you explain like what they're doing to control the creeps, or how you control the lane better?
Well, the one that gets the better block in the beginning usually directs the lane. Because if you get a good block, you can you know keep your lane static like on your hill, and then the other player has to like pull the waves by aggroing.
They click on the enemy hero and aggro the creeps.
And they do a ton of stuff.
There's all these little tiny tricks.
Yeah. Lane control is really important in mid lane.
I think actually the one who is going to be more scared during the early game is probably just going to be Quakefa. Like, even though Panda is against a Storm, and Storm is typically seen as good against melee, all you really have to do is get a bottle and a stick, and you pretty much never die against Storm, because he has to spam Remnants for CS. And if he wants to control runes, he pretty much has to do the same thing.
I really liked when they changed the crit, so you have a guaranteed crit. So you always have that last hit, even though you might be doing the best. You'll always get that one last hit. And then.
So useful if you're like level 1 and you don't level up a skill, you can get any last hit, or you just level it up and you hit one.
Yeah.
Right away.
So if the game remains as these lanes are right now, which we could probably assume that both Cloud9 and Team Tinker are going to be looking for some kills, do you have any like particular favorite for who's going to be getting more out of the laning phase?
It depends on how we can do with this Eldritch Titan.
Oh, EGM. He just missed the bottle, and he had DD.
And I guess what EGM can do in the tree, because they kind of left the lane. It's like a 2v2 up here with Source Scarlet versus Magic Hero. I think Magic Hero will win this lane unless there's a rotation from C9, but I don't think there will be a rotation. As for mid, I think. Oh, there's actually.
Wow, I think he's actually just gonna die. All right. EGM just dies and Aoi just laughs, just gets briefcased to death. Holy crap! The staple gun is real.
That was a nice laugh.
I mean, what else can you do, right? I mean, he basically just stood there and died.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was pretty bizarre, actually. So, first blood going to Cloud9. Obviously pretty good, but I mean, all their cores are actually still farming pretty well. Like Weaver, Jakiro, and the Storm all have very good CS at this stage.
Yeah, they're doing okay. Weaver against Bad is a really good lane for Weaver. Storm versus Panda is, as we said, kind of alright. I think both heroes will farm equally well. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm actually a bit surprised, like, Weaver Bat Rider matchup is kind of interesting, because the Bat basically can never kill the Weaver, and the Bat has to spam in order to get CS, like sticky napalm, so the Weaver just has infinite wand charges, I guess.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice for Pocket, actually. Look at that. Ugh. Sometimes you underestimate the turn time, though. Oh.
Yeah, middle lane, Quakefa.
They wanna
Gonna get
stun.
armored here.
Oh,
It's gonna be forced back. He's got a full bottle charge as well.
What level is that tree armor? Is that level 1?
I think it's 2, right?
Ah, it's level 1.
Oh, it's
It doesn't
level
really do
2,
much,
okay.
but still. Let me see 170. It's gonna farm their entire. No, never mind. My goals. Can't
So
farm
you
that.
were saying if EGM can't get it going, if he has his struggles in the early game, what does he do?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, because they don't want to have Jamie sitting top. That's really a waste of a hero because he doesn't offer anything through the lane. So, and he doesn't have a pull bottom. So he's probably just gonna, I don't know, run around.
Leech experience from Bat Rider?
He can do that.
I mean, I guess this is almost worst case scenario, right? For a tree, at least.
Yeah.
You have nowhere to go. You have no lane to kill. You have no pulls.
Yeah. He's running the bad rider around.
Just run around.
Just be a ward.
It's kind of how these heroes are played, like Elder Titan and I guess Tree. You just don't really have a lane that you belong to. You just go wherever you're needed. Usually you get kind of behind in the early game on levels, but you usually catch up. So I guess hopefully EGM can catch up on his levels.
I guess it's pretty reliant on being in the right place at the right time for that.
Pretty much, yeah.
I guess that's kind of like the opposite role that you play, right? Like you're the one who takes the farm, basically. PPD is the one who's like, all right, I'm out of here. And then you just like, give me creeps.
Pretty much. Whenever Archer can go jungle, I just take the lane.
They're your favorite games when he picks Lycan and stuff then?
Yep.
I mean, there is something to be said for teams that can actually rotate to give supports farm. And I feel like Tree is pretty low on that list of heroes that you actually want to give space to.
Yeah.
It usually comes pretty late when you want to give Tree a free lane. Maybe when it's like level 5 or something with her canvas, you can sit in the lane and you spam armor everywhere.
Yeah.
But EGM is nowhere close to that.
C9 are kind of one of them teams that will let their supports farm as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, Aoi was one of the first who actually started playing super greedy with the supports, I think.
Yeah.
Because he transitioned from like core, like 1 to hard support, and he still managed to have like 100 CS at 25 minutes. It's pretty bizarre.
Yeah, that's what they're really good at. And that's why they can get away with picking heroes like, well, they kind of invented draw Visage, I guess, where they just give Visage a ton of space.
And they used to play A quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
Similar issue.
Where's the camera going, Wet Boss? Come on, get it together. You're drunk.
With this Invis rune, the try and gank on panda, like when is your go time? Like you have your ultimate now? Is it go time? Like do you say to your supports, okay,
well,
go mid or I'll go to you?
It's really difficult to kill Storm.
Yeah,
you can't really kill any hero on the Arena team with Panda right now. There's a Weaver in bottom lane that won't tie to you. Storm won't die in mid, and I don't think top lane will.
It's the lane's too pushed really.
Yeah, and like if mid goes missing, top's the lane that backs off instantly. So I don't think Panda can actually gank anyone.
Okay, so is this underutilizing the hero or?
Not really. There's always the third of the penalty, and I think either you play you can play Panda in so many different ways. Either use go for kills constantly, use the ultimate to team fight, protect towers, etc. Or you can just like hide at ancients because you're
Off the map, like?
pretty much like if you stay off the map and farm creeps, you're still still
they
posting.
instantly go back top.
Yeah.
Or bubble. Uh-oh.
I think they actually saw the teleport because they were in the mid, but maybe not.
No, I think...
Oh, somebody's still going to get caught here. Oh, looks like it's going to be Bulba. It just gets annihilated. All right. Side immediately.
Fata actually like nuked the creep wave and pushed it out as far as possible.
Yeah.
And TP it was pretty smart. Nice play.
Maybe this ward reaches up to here, so maybe he was out of vision.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like getting a kill like that is okay, but Jakiro seems like one of those heroes that you need basically one item, and that's it. Like you just get Yules, and you're pretty much good to go for most of the game. Yeah. So that death isn't really hugely impactful, and plus it gives Quake more time to like free farm.
Yeah. It looks like I was gonna get dived on bottom lane.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't really know what he's gonna do here. He's gonna get one stomp off. Maybe he's actually able to run away. He almost kills Pycat. Time lapse though. Yeah. We'll be fine. And Envy's actually teleporting to the tower as well. I don't think he can get anything from this though.
No, it's just gonna take the win. We were talking about how C9 are so good at giving farm to the supports, but as soon as Aoi dies, Envy's just there taking all the farm.
Yeah, he's like, you messed up. It's mine now.
Yeah.
You had your chance.
I mean, it's a small thing, but it's really important. You're like not giving away a lane. Like, for the most part, they always have a hero and a spot to get experience. Wow, Quake's going deep for this courier. He's putting a lot of mana for this. He's actually going to try to TP out, and I think he will be successful. Yeah.
That was deep, though.
That was deep.
I mean, I guess it's seen as a bit wasteful, but at the same time, it's like, what else is he doing, right? He's just trying to farm a bit.
Yeah.
And level 1 ball lightning is meh, right? It's not great.
Yeah. I was speaking German to each other.
Who is? Oh, Quake from Fata, yeah.
Do we have any German translators?
DD, jump. Blister style. There you go.
I don't know what any of that means.
Double damage, I'm going. I guess.
I don't know.
I did German for like 3 years, can't speak a word of it.
Alright, smoke here from Team Tinker. Yeah. Bone Stephen's pretty low right now. His Firefly's actually going to be wearing off in a second. Are they going to spot him?
Oh no, he's so
going
close to
in.
blink.
One more hit should do it.
Oh.
Yeah, that hurts quite a bit, actually.
Yeah.
Quick still got a lot of mana, and we're going to go for the pounce. At the very least, going to make him use some mana to get away.
I was trying to anticipate
Oh,
where
right
it's
into
gonna fall.
Fata, actually, in the clap, and Quick was probably going to trade his life for this.
He does get pan ulted.
Yeah.
It was probably not necessary, but you're not really using the ultimate anyway. Looks like I was gonna get dive bottom again, but he seems to be alright.
Oh. So.
Oh, is it because he's invulnerable? I
Yeah,
guess?
Fog just messaged me and said he used his DD mid ball, so it purged the double damage instantly.
That's weird.
That is weird.
I didn't know it actually worked like that.
Me neither. Although
Thank you, Fog.
I am not a Storm player. When I play Storm, I go Brown Boots, Orchid, and Blink, which is.
Blink's actually situationally pretty good, I think.
I really like Blink on Storm Spirit because you can travel such a far distance without using the mana for ball landing. But
I get Blink on Queen of Pain as well.
that is good.
You're just a clown.
Oh, it's actually pretty good.
No, I know, it's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, Quickfoot goes in and just gets the old miss.
Oh,
It's fine.
Jikuro's here.
They know he doesn't have split, so
Yeah.
should be an easy kill.
Should be dead, yeah. The Liquid Fire misses, but didn't matter.
I mean, that's another pretty decent kill considering how close he was to Blink as well.
Yeah.
Like, they just killed Bat and Brew within like 100 gold of Blink daggers.
At the same time Weaver died. It looks like Bad Rider bought his Blink. Yeah, picked him off.
It's a big kill.
And I want to see how, like, if you look at how well I was doing compared to EGM, I think that's kind of,
Yeah, it says its own story.
like, Elder Titan is so effective right now, but Tree is not doing very much.
What do you think of Bone 7? Like, sometimes he goes early bots on Bad Rider. What's the logic behind that? Just to farm more? Is it?
Yeah, it's this item that enables him to farm more. I'm not sure why he prefers
Middle lane,
other items.
it's going to be a leap on the Bulba here. Ice Path comes out. Should be at least one kill going the way of Cloud9.
Yes, I said I'm not sure why he prefers BOTs to other items when it comes to farming faster, but I guess he's figured out that BOTs is the way to go if you want to play greedy.
Yeah. And
I mean, he's played a ton of Bat Rider, right?
Yes, yeah. I think it was one of the first players to start buying Mask of Madness on
yeah,
here.
he definitely was, yeah. And then his refresh orb as well.
To be fair, he also started Midas Darkseer,
Right.
which was a travesty.
You win some, you lose some.
I
you know?
hated him for that because I had to deal with that for like 2 months.
Oh,
I think Pykat's getting everything he wants right now. He has the world is his oyster.
yeah.
I think in a way, like, Team Tinker almost have the sense of inevitability. I feel like because the two cores of Team Tinker don't really care about Slark that much, like both of them can avoid the Slark, it's not so bad if Envy gets farmed, but if both of the cores of Tinker get farmed and the Jakiro has like at least a Yules, I feel like they're getting a lot more out of it.
Yeah. That's kind of what they're looking to do with their heroes. They just want to have these two heroes that can avoid Panda, Slark, and, well, maybe not better, but they just want to split the map for the entire game, while Jakiro and the other people just push towers.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I think the Lincolns on Pycat could be pretty big in this game because it'll allow him to just push wherever he wants.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Keeps him safe from Bat for a little while
And
until at
on
least Force Staff
Skyrat
comes
as
out.
well, actually.
Xeno's looking to push mid with the Bad Rider, come from behind or from the side. Sure.
They don't really have a lot of vision here, though. I mean, it is nighttime.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to be able to catch them.
Yeah, it feels kind of hard to, like, even with Firefly, your vision is pretty much non-existent at this point.
Yeah, and I think they kind of see it coming because Panda's just like by their tower pushing creeps.
When you is the reason Fata goes stats on Brew in this case because they have the Orchid on Storm Spirit, like, or it's coming, like he wants to just survive the silence time?
That might be why. There's really not that much of a use for Drunken Haste this early, and I'm not sure what leveling up evasion actually gives you. I think it's just a player preference thing. What people like.
Top lane. Boba, being a recipient of many ganks, actually gets pulled out of the Mystic Flare, still ends up going down.
Yeah.
And Envy is at 1800 gold right now, so if he wants to go Midas or Blink, I actually think, I don't know if Blink Dagger actually does anything for him right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he could probably kill supports with it, but that's it.
Yeah, he can kill supports, but he's not going to be able to kill either Storm or Weaver. I think it depends on what direction they want to, take this game.
Yeah.
If they want to go ultra late game, we might see him pick up Midas. If they want to get aggressive, he might go for the Blink or...
I think Cloud9 are pretty okay going late game in this. Like, they have a lot of high ground defense. They have the Panda ulti to kind of give them the space to do it.
Yeah.
left always goes that Aura Brewmaster, which I like a lot, especially with Elder Titan.
Yeah.
It's really, really strong.
I think it's the strongest way to play Panda right now.
Yeah. Oh, no, my
That sentry.
my ward.
That was pretty value. That sentry was going to wear off soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Or disappear. Yeah.
Mid tower's gonna die. Let's see if they can get the. No, they're not gonna get the
Dyer's
I
middle
don't think they
tower
glyph up.
has fallen.
Yeah, it's gone for the Midas.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually think losing the tier 1s uncontested for Cloud9 is not really that good. I mean, the less of map you have, the scarier Storm and Weaver actually become.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure if Jakiro actually hit the hit the mid tower or if it just fell to
Dyer's
Storm.
middle tower is
But
under
Jakiro is really good at taking tier 1 towers because you usually don't want to organize like a huge defense because you're kind of still in the laning phase.
Yeah, it's only one Jakiro, like,
Right.
pinging away there. So he's actually gone for a different build, Bulba, to the one we usually see. Like, from Universe, he usually maxes Jewel Breath and Liquid Fire, and doesn't learn Ice Path until a bit later.
I think it's like if you get a good Eul's timing like this, maxing the Ice Path can be a
Just for
guaranteed
this
way.
lurk?
Yeah, because I don't think you can actually split out of Eul's Ice Path, but you can BKB. So you can stop the Panda from doing anything and potentially kill him right away.
Yeah, the channel time on split is a bit long.
Yeah, and it's good against bad as well.
Yeah. Usually, if you want to get points in dual breath, you just want to farm on the Jakiro. But if you get the Eels and the Ice Pad, you want to team fight more, I think.
Cool.
And there's a C9 smoke on bottom, but I think Team Tinker knows because they're playing quite scared.
Did they smoke under that ward?
They might have.
I think you usually smoke farther up the lane, right?
It's quite an aggressive ward. I really like wards like this.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a hero like Weaver who can play like extra aggressively in a safe lane, kind of. Oh,
They definitely know, and there's out of there.
It's a much better Orchid timing this game than the last game.
Yeah.
About 6 or 7 minutes earlier. And I'd say like normally this is about the latest that you can get it before you're still obviously effective with like a 20-minute Orchid, but not nearly as much as you are like 15, 16
yeah.
minutes.
He gets his beautiful regen rune.
Is under
No,
attack.
that's a really good timing because Clark doesn't have anything to stop the storm right now. Panda is still vulnerable. He only has the blink. And all the other heroes on C9 can die to the storm with Orchid, so it's really good timing.
Tower is under attack.
Oh, Quickly just trying to utilize that. They have that,
that
ward
ward,
seeing Aaron.
Should be an easy kill.
That's a huge pick.
It's a teleport on Scarlet, but I don't think it's going to do anything.
That value ward.
Yeah. These wards are really good if you have a Storm Spirit on your team because he jumps from anywhere.
Especially with a regen rune. He's trying to get...
He actually didn't lose his regen.
Yeah.
Is under attack.
But he's probably going to kill
Howie?
Howie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as soon as he sees him.
No, he goes for the Scarlet. This
Oh,
might
he
be a
wants to
bait,
stop the
though.
D ward.
No, he sees.
Bone 7 has Blink.
Yeah.
Do you think Bone 7 should have hidden there
Probably.
and allowed him to jump?
I'm not sure if Quagfire would have been cocky enough to go for the Scarlet as well. Probably would have. But then again, I don't think Lasso was up. It might have been up.
It was up there.
Who knows?
Nobody knows. Sorry.
So Pekat's almost got Lincoln's. It's only like 1,300 away. And once he gets that, I think Bone 7's still quite a ways off his Force Staff.
Yeah.
So they basically have no ways to kill him right now.
Nice. They're going for the Vlads against TT on EGM.
I think it's really solid. Like if you don't have Vlad's and or Mech in like AC or something like that, the longer the game goes, the worse off you are basically.
I think they're going to spot fire down bottom.
The Sentry ward.
No, Dust is there. Silence, Mystic Flare.
Oh, he's running
And
into...
Fata just walks in.
I'll
Should be an easy
secure
kill.
this.
Yep.
I think it's really good if you're behind as well on a support.
Quickfoot going ham on Envy again.
I mean,
Just finds him.
This is the tough part. Envy went for the Midas at like 14 minutes. But then he's actually not done anything because he keeps dying to Storm. And there's really not any here that can protect him from the Storm Spirit.
What item should he have went? Like, what would have been better?
I don't think there's anything wrong with the Midas, but it's just that his hero and the way this game's been, been played up to this point.
Yeah.
This is really hard for Envy to do anything to the Storm Spirit.
I guess at some point you kind of have to just dismiss like the state of the game as okay. Well, the lanes didn't go the way we wanted them to, or the Storm just got a little bit too much farm early.
Yeah.
And we've lost all our tier 1s before 20 minutes in. So
And Pycat is just farming the whole time as well.
Yeah. They have so much map control right now.
Nearly has Lincoln's Threads, Aquila and Midas. Holy crap.
I mean, I guess you just go Lincoln straight into Desolator for damage, or you can maybe go something else for a bit better wave push. Some people like Maelstrom, which is I guess, okay.
I actually really like Maelstrom on Weaver. Ever
Yeah.
since that changed to the, what's it called?
Yeah,
Gemini
it made
attack.
Daedalus so good as well.
Yeah. But with Maelstrom, it feels like you're proccing like every other hit, so it's really good.
I love when people do that. Pika didn't kill the little creeps, so the camp doesn't respawn. Just to like screw up their jungling a bit more. Nice.
The small stuff.
Yeah, it is.
You might have just been scared, but yeah. If you want to be really annoying, you like if you win a team fight like over here, and then you go farm their jungle and you just leave the smallest creep in every single camp, that is super annoying.
Yeah. Just to let them know that you're not farming this jungle. Like, it's mine.
If you're in Cloud9 shoes right now and you kind of feel your map control starting to dwindle away, do you just try to push the lanes a bit and go for a smoke? Because you know that Roshan is going to be on the table the next time Team Tinker get anything big, right?
Yeah.
Well, the decision you have to make is, are you strong enough to team fight the other team, or do you need to farm more before you can actually fight them? And then, if you keep farming, are you going to get out-farmed? And
Can you even keep farming with the Storm Spirit running around as well?
right, and it's just playing from behind is really hard sometimes because you have to make like all the right decisions. So I don't know. I guess we'll see how they proceed.
The one thing they have going in their favor, I guess, is with a Slark, you at least know where they're warding.
Yeah.
So you have that kind of comeback material.
Yeah, they have to get rid of these sports deep in their jungle so that Team Tinker doesn't know where they are. Because if they just sit off the map, Storm can't go on anyone he wants. So Slark's definitely useful for that.
Yeah. EGM with the Vlads, he's like, all right, boys, I'm jungling now.
Yeah. He's just level 6, 21 minutes in, but that's basically what he's been doing, just jungling.
Once you get level 4 tree armor, like there's been so little pressure on their towers that they pretty much can keep all of them at full HP. I mean, they lost their safe lane, but that's about it.
Yeah.
All the other towers are 100% HP.
Yeah. And Pika literally has no fear now because of Lincoln's and tree armor.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have any in the fear. I don't think he's going to get lassoed at all because he has the Lincolns. And he knows that if they go on him, there's tree armor, there's Venge Swap, there's a Storm Spirit with a TP. So he doesn't really have to be scared of anything.
Oh, Bone 7. He might find Bulba here. Nice Yules, though.
Just slow.
Gonna get him a little bit farther away. Is the team actually gonna be able to react in time? He's gonna eat a Mystic Flare here. Bot is in as well. He gets double silenced here. Should end up dropping. But what is the trade actually gonna be right now? Pilot Die already down, so it's a 1-for-1. Bone 7 dropping kind of low here. Gets thrown up in the air though by the Cyclone.
He's taking a lot of damage from the Urn Tech.
I think he might die.
50, 33.
One more tick.
Oh.
17 health.
Zeus, please.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They definitely want to chase though. Like,
Pika's going ham.
Oh, they actually got his Blink Dagger.
Oh
Pika
god.
really wants this kill. Urn use as well.
Look at all the negative armor.
And a
He's
level 1 scarab.
minus 10, minus 11. Oh my
Yeah, he's
god.
dead.
The
I
miss?
think.
No.
Yeah.
I think he got a bit greedy there. He was running away from them, but he didn't anticipate the Weaver coming in and missing canceling his Blink Dagger. So
All of a sudden the Sakuchi damage comes and he's like, uh-oh.
oh shit.
Yeah, Weaver's actually really good against the Elder Titan as well.
Shark is dead.
More kills being had on enemy here middle lane.
It's so difficult to play against the Stern Spirit with this early of an Orchid.
Especially when he gets Lincolns now as well.
Yeah. Is he Lincoln? Is he going Lincolns or do you think he's going Hex?
I thought he goes Hex, second item. It's probably gonna be a Lincoln's.
I mean, Lincoln's is really good for the obvious. I don't want to get Batrider lassoed.
Yeah, I can do whatever
But
I want
I
though.
actually feel like at some point, it's like he wants to lasso 2 different heroes, and if he doesn't lasso Pycat, then Pycat gets to go ham pretty much in every fight. And we're going to see middle lane Sing actually swapping, I think, Bulba to safety there and ending up trading his own life.
Gives up his own life.
What a hero.
How noble.
Especially when you have the napalm on you, you can't actually turn around. Like the ice path, it's like ridiculous on Jakiro.
Yeah.
His turn rate is, he has 2 heads, right? So he has to,
Double the turn rate?
yeah, exactly.
What happens if they get confused and try to turn different ways at the same time?
Oh god,
That'd just be awful.
I don't even know.
Same thing goes for Ogre, I guess.
Yeah, you just flip over, like do a roll.
I feel like our Dota is very different from other people's Dota. Our experience may vary, you know?
Storm has bought something. It is a Lincoln's recipe.
All right, so it is going to be Lincoln's. He goes to safe choice. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to, right? Like, you already feel pretty confident about your place in the game right now.
Yeah. I don't think Hex gives you anything that Orchid doesn't get right now. There are no BKBs on C9 yet.
Yeah, he has enough damage to like go through any of them during the Orchid time. Like,
And Pycat's just like willing to farm in the most dangerous positions possible. I think there's also like, this is something to be said for any team that has these cores that are extremely mobile and hard to kill, is that you're actually so effective just in farming throughout the whole game, and the rest of your team gets to farm the empty lanes. Like this is Zai's dream game, right? You get to go wherever you want and farm.
Yeah.
like EGM has literally just been jungling. He is 0-2-0 and just been sitting in the jungle punching creeps.
Yeah, but he's really bad here at farming though. Like, tree farms so slow.
Get a quelling blade.
Yeah, he should have got Quelling Blade. He got a Mask of Death instead.
Yeah.
No, but you're right. There's a lot of space freed up from Weaver and Storm farming so aggressively.
All right, I guess the question is, if you're against this type of lineup, the answer is probably just beat it early, as opposed to letting it get to this phase.
Yeah.
Bone 7 on bot rider though, he will always point farm. Like he's so aggressive. He does this.
Oh, he's finding another kill on MD as well. Or no, wait, sorry, that was Pilot Die.
Yeah, he used the Orchid on the Stark. Prevented him from helping out. And that's just like these deep wards, they give so much information and, you know, enables Storm to just jump for these heroes.
Okay, Lincoln's finished.
One is dead.
It gives them so much like map sustainability as well. Like all that health and mana regen, you never have to go home.
Dire's top tower
Constantly keep up the aggression.
I actually just don't really know how Cloud9 transition out of this position that they're in. Because if, like, Team Tigger keep playing the same way, and it's just a split game the whole time, and, like, Pycat and Quake are actually on opposite sides of the map the whole time. So you can't deal with them both. Maybe you kill one, but the other's always able to farm no matter what.
There's, like, no risk of either of them dying, because if C9 wants to kill either of them, they have to hit, like, at least 4 heroes, I think. And Bat has to get Lasso off. And then, if he gets Lasso out, there's Venge Swap, there's Tree Armor, and all that kind of stuff.
Look at the way they're farming on MV now. They have Pilot Die and Eri just sitting right behind them. Like,
yeah.
I mean, this is good for the purpose of keeping him safe, but it's bad because it just means, like, that's more stuff that you're not getting.
Like, compare that to what EGM and EGM's doing. He's just farming away.
He's pounding that centaur.
I actually feel like if we sub into EGM for Shane or myself right now, we would have the same influence in the game. Because I can sit in the woods and punch creeps.
No, all you have to do is like shift QA around the jungle.
Yeah.
And just like come up here, just cast with us.
Yeah,
Be like, yeah, the game's not great for me right now. It's fine.
And then maybe enemy auto attacks the tower like once or twice, and the armor is towering.
Like it's on full life. He's just arming it for the sake of it. Like, I just want to feel useful.
I feel like next game they are not going to pick Tree.
It might not be on the cards.
But the weird thing is, if EGM's like doing the main drafting, he actually picked it for himself. So maybe he's a masochist, right?
Maybe.
Well, I feel it allows Pycat to do whatever he wants as well at the same time.
No, that's what I feel about teams that pick Viper. I don't know why anyone would volunteer to play Viper. But a lot of teams have been picking Viper, so...
I actually think Team Tinker are one of the teams who like Viper the most. Because Pycat actually said he likes playing Viper.
Whoa.
And then I told him he had to go take a shower, because that's disgusting. It's filthy.
Okay.
Oh, initiation. They're going to find Sing. I mean, that's an everything on Sing, right? Looks like Pycat still kind of wants to fight this out. Might be able to turn around on Pilot Die and deal some damage. Actually, just decides to back up. And the back Bone 7 actually getting picked off by Quickfoot, though, so...
Okay, the silence is up on, yeah. On Skywrath, I don't think you want to really fight into that without Lincolns.
I mean, they don't have to pursue, that's the thing. Like, they went 1 for 1 and they lost Bone 7 for a
And
support.
EGM split pushing.
Yeah, and that was like... As I said before, that was the case of C9 committing 5 heroes and a smoke gang to killing a Vengeful Spirit, and they lose their Barrier. And they have negative damage because Venge died. So, I mean, it's not really worth it. It's so hard for them to actually get something good out of a kill.
You know, Fata being forced into a BKB as well.
Yeah.
You never really want that, like, it's not ideal.
I mean, at least guarantees that you're going to have an impact in the fight, right? And Pilot Die just flops over here bottom. No big deal.
But he hasn't really ultied in a while, Fata.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no purpose behind his ultis, right?
Yeah.
Like, when you commit that many heroes to killing Avenge, like, sure, you might be able to split, but you're not going to save anybody with that split.
Jim's gonna walk into sentry range, maybe?
Oh, that was really close.
Yeah, it's just that. It wouldn't matter anyways. Just probably blinked away.
Yeah, Storm Spirit probably would have came to the rescue.
Maybe. I think Tinker's is killing every single tower in the game right now. C9 can't really do anything about it. And so they're gonna get even more map space for the Storm Spirit for the Weaver.
This is kind of a similar solution that we've actually seen in the past. Like, I think the way that Alliance dealt with Slark is they picked heroes like AM, which functions similarly to Weaver, except Weaver is a much better laner than an AM, so I think it's in a way less punishable.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this is just the way that people want to deal with Slark, or do you guys have any other methods that you prefer?
It's a pretty effective way of dealing with both Slark and Panda at the same time, because Panda, if he's not constantly fighting, he's either farming. He can't really gank heroes that well.
Yeah.
Nor can Slark, so you just kind of play around them, kind of ignore them, and just do your own thing.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
If you don't let the Slark farm the entire map, he's not that good. That's like what Slark does best. He stays off the map and farms forever.
Yeah. I think they can kill Roshan very quickly.
They
I
could.
think that's what Tinker like. Okay, we literally have killed every tower. What's left on the map? Sing Sing's taking a battering though.
Where's the Vlad's tree? This is his time to
split
shine.
pushing, dude.
He's just farming bottom. Get in the game, Dooney. Come on.
He's 2k gold.
Get that blink dagger.
Oh, I'd buy like a Yasha or something.
Or Midas.
It's probably too late for him. It is. Or well,
I think he just goes blink.
I mean, if you're never going to fight, it's never too late for a Midas, right?
I guess, but I think there's.
Oh my god, that
the lane.
leap.
They actually got the. What's it called?
The Shadow Dance.
Shadow Dance. I don't know.
Invisible thing.
A Pikehead sitting on 4k as well, with his Deso and his Lincolns.
Sweet Jesus.
I mean, I guess you could just go, like, Butterfly. You could go super safe and go BKB.
Yeah, if we look at the heroes, what's he actually gonna die to? Probably if he gets lassoed, Scarlet ulted.
Yeah. Oh, Sting eating another Mystic Flare here.
Oh, but Twilight Eye just falls over the Bikehead's right clicks. Oh. He has BKB now.
Yeah, he's still eating a lot of disable though. Envy actually blinks into an Ice Path. Dark packs it off. Fata BKB right into Primal Split, but how much can they actually get from this? That's going to be the question. They do manage to get a lasso on Pikehead. Do they have the damage to kill him though? It's going to be close. He manages a time lapse away with Jacuzzi. No dice, unfortunately.
The penalty
EGM coming in
2 seconds. Let's see what we can do.
Okay.
Oh, nice Ice Path. Very nicely done by Bulba.
Sam the man.
Sam the man.
He might get the ult off on Slark. Yeah, he does. I sped up in 1 second. But it looks like they want to kill Rosh instead.
I think everyone's asleep.
They have a pretty decent team for Roshan. You can just armor whoever's tanking it, and you have Deso on Weaver as well.
If they give Pike out the Aegis, is there any way he can die?
I think they give it to Quaker over Pikehead.
I think so too, yeah. I think Pikehead just buys like a BKB and plays like aggressive. But, no, never mind.
They gave it to him.
I would have liked it more on.
Yeah, I think Stone Spirit is better, but I honestly cheated a little bit and saw he dropped an item. Oh
Not
my
fair. Imbalanced.
Imbalanced cheater.
I can't even see, dude. I'm so blind. I need like glasses from this far away.
Is there no seats around? Are you alright?
Oh, fine.
I feel
I'm
bad.
used to sitting all day anyway, so it's a good change to
True.
stand, right?
I kind of like sitting all day, I'll be honest.
Ah, it's overrated. I was thinking about getting one of those like standing hydraulic desks, you know, the ones where you can like adjust. They had them in the Valve offices. They're super nice.
Yeah, they look really cool. Did you see them, sir?
I've not seen them.
They're like yay high, and it's awesome.
Well, they're adjustable. Like you can set them to any height, so you can sit or stand while you play.
This is really weird to stand when they play. I guess that's one of the things you get used to.
Yeah. Kind of expensive though, so we'll see. Maybe I'll treat myself at Christmas. Alright, so Cloud9 clearly in a very bad way right now. I mean...
Oh god, them grass.
I got picked up on MKB as well.
So Panda literally
Does nothing.
Yeah.
He's just dead. Just look at him.
He's already dead. He's sitting in the base dead. You can see it in Fata's eyes.
It's got to be a really frustrating position to play in though, right? Like, you're trying really hard to just find anything, but in a way, I feel like it's almost an outdraft because their lanes weren't strong enough to punish the cores of Team Tinker, right? Like, was there anything that they actually could have done better in the early game to give themselves some semblance of an advantage?
I mean, not really. They have Bat Rider, who does nothing in lane. They have Skyrath. He's okay at forcing people out, but other than that, he's not that great.
Team Tinker's draft didn't really go according to plan either. Like, EGM did very, very little at the whole game. So why is it going so badly for C9? Like, it was basically 4v5,
It's just
excluding armor.
It's just what this Storm Spirit and this Weaver is doing to the enemy team. They have nothing to deal with them, so they're just taking over the whole map. I don't think, like, if you look at Venge and Tree, they've had, you know, close to no impact at all
Yeah.
in the game. JKR's been, hitting towers and healing people. That's about it. So it's basically just
So Tinker could probably win the game without EGM and
definitely without EGM. Maybe not without Sing Sing. He's kind of valuable. He has the aura. He can swap the lasso. He has an urn too. He's useful.
But I like how we're just scrounging for ways to find that they're useful.
Yeah. But I mean, if you look at the scores, like EGM has been
but that's 3-end score though. That's a 3-end score.
Yeah, but
Like there's only one tower dead.
I mean, do you want to add scores for every tree armor he's been using on towers?
Yeah, he has like 50 for 0.
Those towers have been at full HP for at least 20 minutes. I feel like his effectiveness not the most.
Top one's missing 47 life.
Unbelievable.
Get your shit together, dude.
Unacceptable.
And like, oh my god. So Plycat just goes high ground and clicks towers? And
Yeah, this is something else Tree's pretty good at. He just armors the guy. Just attacks barracks. Doesn't really take that much damage from the nukes.
Spirit, yeah.
I mean, I guess you want to make use of your Aegis, right?
Yeah.
Before it goes away.
I actually saw someone, I think it was 4 Anchors, pick the Treant against...
Oh, initiation here. But if we're gonna get this Lincoln's popped, needs to be a little bit careful.
Envy's
Envy
really
actually
deep.
in the fray right now. He's going for Sing. Decides he can't actually get the kill. He's gonna get caught with an ice patch. Shadow Dance ending. Gets Orchid. I don't think he actually had time to get a Dark Pact off. He gets Overgrowth as well. He's gonna end up dropping. He buys back immediately.
Swap from
Fata
Sing.
dies before the BKB. There's no split. He does not have buyback right now. He's still 60 seconds dead. And I think this might just be the beginning of the end here for Cloud9 in game number 1. They're losing their entire team. And they call it GG.
Holy crap. That was so dominant.
It was.
I honestly, like, after the laning phase, I did not feel like there was a single thing that Cloud9 could do outside of Smoke Gank and get lucky,
It
basically.
really wasn't. Storm Spirit and Weaver just controlled the entire map. There was basically no heroes on scene that could finish the split pushing. So, I don't know. It was a very difficult matchup.
There was some pretty good early wards from Team Tinker actually that allowed Stone Spirit to get like 3 or 4 early pickoffs.
Right, they won on the